up here. Should have started it like later. There we go. Door Guys Podcast. It's Davis.
And Vinny.
Me amo Andres.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Speaking of Andres, I'll just start it off with this. He brought this back for me, and I'm gifting it to the podcast. It's from Rome. It's the statue of David. It's a penis.
That looks like a dick and balls.
Yeah, it says David on it. I think that's the statue of David.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Something for me to play with.
You want to lick it?
You know what Sean's going to do?
No, I don't lick my toys. You calling me a dog?
Right there. I don't know, dude. You were looking at it real crazy.
Here, let me see that thing.
It's a nice cock and balls. Yeah, get in there real close.
Oh, yeah.
It's a magnet.
Gonna get a ding on YouTube for that. Pornography.
Possibly we could.
It's art.
Yeah, a lot of the pictures Andres sent back were of medieval penises, and it was weird.
Yeah, he was apparently on the dick and ball tour. I thought he was supposed to be hanging out with his wife.
I mean, he was in Vatican City, so...
Yeah, what a fucking pedophiles there.
Yeah. She was on the European dick and ball tour.
Well, as you can see, if you're watching and if you're listening, there's only 3 of us today. We had a guest scheduled, and he had something else come up. So essentially,
fuck him.
We got ghosted.
First time we've been ghosted.
That's right. And it doesn't feel good.
No, usually we get ghosted by other door guy members, but
yeah, this is true. This is very true.
We'll set places up for them, and then they don't show. But this is the first time we've had a guest that said yes, and then they're just like, nah.
He was excited too, and I talked to him Friday.
Obviously not.
He said he had something else that he forgot about, which, he gets a pass. We'll try and have him on some other time, possibly. I mean,
Sean said this is the one and only.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is democratic nation, door guys. So if we vote no, then no.
Yeah, we're blowing up this week. Then there's no way he's coming back.
This is the one, episode 60. That's where the shit takes off.
I like your confidence. I doubt myself when we don't have guests because our boss sometimes makes me feel doubt. Not the boss of the podcast, our boss here.
So we don't have a boss.
I think Colleen just wants to hear different people on here, and sometimes that's not possible. So you get more of us.
You're saying she gets tired of hearing our dumbasses and she wants to hear
I would
a fresh
assume
voice?
she doesn't listen to these ones. She's like, oh, just these 3? Nope.
That's why. That's why she just wants to listen to actual people.
I'm a human.
Well, if she feels that way, why doesn't she be our booker?
She tries.
She's kind of tried, yeah.
She does try.
Yeah.
She does. She's helped us get a few people on here.
Yeah, and we appreciate it when she does help us out. But I thought you were going to say if she wants to have more guests, then why doesn't she fill in when we have no guests?
Well,
that's what we should do.
No.
Why not?
I don't know. I think the problem is Davis wakes up every Sunday and goes, man, my balls hurt. I can't do a podcast today.
I'm here. I'm fucking here. My balls do not hurt either.
That's true.
By Sunday, they feel pretty good. So
they will after the podcast.
So how you feeling? You're here. You actually were able to make it. You you're not coughing and wheezing and hacking up lungs. And
this is true. Yeah. Was pretty fucking sick for like a week. Thank you to my son Tyrus. Not covering his mouth when he was coughing is all I can assume.
Oh, you're supposed to do it that way?
Yeah, I yelled at him a few times, and his turned into pneumonia. Mine was just bronchitis, and it sucked.
I'm sure.
And I ate fucking like soup and Ritz crackers for about a week straight, and I was so sick of it this last week that I was feeling better. I fucking was a glutton. I ate so much stuff, you guys. Like I would just crave like, oh, I want heroes, and I just eat like 5 heroes. So every night I've been going to bed, my stomach's just hurting real bad. I'm like, oh, and then I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I'm so fucking hungry. Let's get some First Watch breakfast, which is a great restaurant across the street from my house.
Oh yeah, that's super convenient and inconvenient for you.
Oh, dude, their bacon's the best.
Which one?
It's called First Watch.
Oh.
They're like a brunch place only. Like
I've gone to First Watch, yeah.
And they have great juices there too, fresh squeezed juices.
I got something I'm going to put some fresh squeeze all over your face, man.
As long as it's orange juice, I'm in.
All right.
So yeah, today I got a little bit of heartburn because I've been eating like crazy all week. I punished myself Friday. Didn't really eat that much. I worked here.
Did you guys work here for Lynn? Or you were working that Friday?
Yes, it was me, Colton, and Tanner. So kind of a new crew. Oh, Ted from the kitchen, who's been coming to door. He worked too. So Tanner went home a little bit early. It was a little light again on Fridays, which has been crazy to me because
it's so weird.
I didn't work Saturdays, but I saw Keonis was doing like Facebook Live or something from inside the showroom, and it was packed. It looked packed.
On when?
Last night, Saturday night.
Okay.
So, and I didn't work that night. I just noticed those pictures online, and I was like, "Fuck, man," because I feel like Saturdays lately have been pretty fucking busy.
They have. Like last Saturday, we were like 2-something for the first show, and then 260 something second show.
That's crazy.
It was very unusual. You're usually higher on the first show than you are on the second, and it was the exact opposite.
And usually higher on Fridays than Saturdays.
Yeah.
I wonder why Saturday has become the night out as opposed to, what Friday used to be.
Maybe Lent.
Maybe,
but I don't think that would affect the crowd that I had with Corey Holcomb.
No.
Not many Catholics there.
No.
But you think people aren't coming to Friday shows because of Lent, dude?
Maybe.
But I feel like
right?
it's been going on for a while, though.
Do we have a fish sandwich?
We do.
We do.
We do?
Yeah.
Brian catches them out in Benson in the creek.
In the creek?
Yeah.
Fresh caught bluegill every day.
They're those goldfish from the zoo.
Oh, God.
Those big koi.
Yeah.
Brian just goes there with a fucking net and scoops it all out. All right.
Hey, what are you doing? Nothing.
Dude, those fish are probably as old as me.
Yeah. I think they got rid of most of them, though. When they dredged that out and put the whole redid that whole thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got rid of all those fish.
Do you remember back in the day, like you would walk in to the entrance that was on that side of the park, and there was like a waterfall and a little wooden rickety bridge you'd walk across, and there were all those koi fish in a pond right there as you walk into the entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I don't remember that.
Well, you didn't live here, motherfucker.
I moved here when I was pretty young.
What?
They still had the entrance down the hill. There wasn't one at the top of the hill. It was like down at the bottom
Just
of
the
the
north
hill.
one?
Yeah.
That's where they
right by the petting zoo.
Back in that day, they let the special people in that door.
And that's why Davis got in there?
Oh, yeah.
That's where everyone went in.
No.
Is there kangaroos at the Omaha Zoo?
No.
Maybe. I
don't
doubt
think
it.
so. No, I don't think so.
My video to watch on TikTok or Instagram on social media is like people fighting kangaroos and kangaroos fucking people up. Those are pretty good ones.
That's what's in your algorithm?
Oh, yeah, dude.
So we got kangaroo fights on one side and breastfeeding videos on the other.
Dude, kangaroos are weird as fuck, and they're mean. I saw one where a guy like parachuted in. I don't know what he was doing, maybe just doing it for fun. And right as he hit the ground, a kangaroo came flying up and just fucking like punched him one.
For real?
Yes, dude. Fucking, they're great. There's one where I think it's a famous one that's online where a dude's dog's getting like choked out, and it looks like the dog has like cut marks in him, like maybe from kangaroo's claws or something. But the kangaroo has it in like a headlock, and the dude rolls up, like squares up like a boxer and punches the kangaroo in the face, and it just kind of gets stunned and like stands there for a minute, and the dog runs away, and then he's just like squared up, and then the kangaroo bounces away. It's fucking crazy. Are you looking up kangaroo videos right now or breastfeeding?
No, this is my new favorite, dude.
A guy smashing hot dogs with a rolling pin is
I gotta play
food abuse.
I'm gonna play the audio for this.
Food
guy.
abuse.
He makes food.
First we cut the top of it. Now we take the layer off.
This guy has an onion.
Now we cut
those
the
listening.
lines on it.
The
Now
fuck
we
do
going
you
to
watch?
open it. Whoa.
This guy's
Take
making
the
a bloomin'
milk
onion
off
is what it
now.
looks like.
My eyes are watering. Put some milk inside the bowl.
I don't.
Crack 2 eggs in the bowl.
Sean, you need to find something better to do with your free time. Like you've got a PlayStation 4, you've got a dog, you've got a wife, you've got a computer.
Wait, you got a PlayStation, dude?
I do.
You don't play it?
No, he watches shit videos.
He watches those videos on it?
You're supposed to play games with that thing, Sean.
I do.
It's a multimedia system. He can watch those videos on there.
No, I watch videos on my Apple TV, but
Not those videos.
Isn't your PlayStation plugged into your Apple TV?
no, it's plugged into my TV.
Oh, like a regular box tube TV?
Yeah. No, my 4K TV.
Fair enough. I would like let's just talk about the slap again real quick because I worked Friday and Nick Allen didn't have any bit about it in his set, but both Keonis and Lynn both covered the subject, and Lynn pretty extensively did, but she said she's been friends.
Keep my wife out of your mouth.
That means something completely different.
Oh, that hurts so bad. Sean just slapped the fuck out of me. Well, I don't know what I was saying. Lynn was talking about
extensively.
Oh yeah, well, she was also saying that Chris Rock was her friend or whatever, and she had some good jokes, but I don't know. I feel like now after a week, that's all anyone fucking talks about, and I feel like all comics are probably talking about it. Saturday Night Live last night had fucking like 5 million sketches, and
did they really?
And fucking like I don't know, just mentions of it. And I just saw a video before I came here of Tony Rock going off at one of his shows about it. Fucking just.
Oh, I'm sure.
He came right on stage and was talking fucking crazy shit, dude. And then I was like, oh shit, Tony Rock is way more hood than Chris, dude. I should not have smashed that guy's food.
Nah, you better hope that shit doesn't get out.
I don't know. I'm half tempted to boycott Will Smith.
Oh, like how so?
Just not watch any more of his movies.
Well,
I probably will. Like, I will watch I Am Legend 2 or whatever. I think that's coming out.
There is no sequel to the book, though.
Oh, there's not?
No.
Well, I didn't know that. I didn't read the book. I don't know how to read.
I didn't either. I read something that the Academy was kicking him out, or he resigned from the Academy. I was like, the fuck does that mean?
Means he can't vote.
That's it?
Pretty much,
That's
yeah.
stupid.
So if you win, like he's a former winner, like what, 5 times, you get a vote for sure if you are a former winner, or just because you're in Hollywood?
I think it's probably a paid thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they probably pay for membership and gives you eligibility to be a reviewer of the movies up, and you get a vote. Probably.
Is that big? It doesn't sound like. I guess I'm not in the business, but that doesn't sound to me like that's big of a deal.
Yeah, who cares,
It's
right?
Like, oh, so I don't have to pay you guys extra money, and I don't get a vote.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they should just take. I mean, that was not cool at all. I mean,
No.
that should not have been played out on national TV.
No.
And I think they should take the trophy back. Give it to someone else more deserving.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I think they should, at least the one that he just won. He should have never still been there, in my opinion. Yeah. That's the only way, like, I don't give a fuck about the joke or anything. I think it was like low-hanging fruit or whatever. And also, I don't think that Chris Rock probably wrote that joke, to be honest.
Probably not.
And it is what it is. It's whatever. But the whole, like, where's security? And it's just because we basically do that job, and we're not on national TV for the world to see. And if someone came up on stage and fucking slapped someone, we'd be fucking taking their ass out of here. The cops would be called. It'd be a fucking big fucking deal. The comic that got slapped would probably fucking reprimand us for that happening, depending on who it was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying all comics would, but like that, it would be an issue for sure. And like this seems to not have been an issue. Like I heard the Academy or someone asked him to leave from the Academy right after it happened, and he refused to fucking leave, which fucking drag his ass, like make him look like a fucking idiot, dude. Like drag him out of there, you know? That whole part of it is crazy to me, that like there was no
follow through.
Yeah, at all. Like they just let the dude fucking get away with it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't remember who I was talking to and saying that same point on Friday, and they were like, well, yeah, they don't think celebrities are gonna like attack each other. And I'm like, that's fucking ridiculous. Like, if you have security, then you have security. Like, who's to say, like, a dude from the street just doesn't fucking run through the room, fucking slap a dude on the face, and then run the fuck out of there, you know? Who's going to stop him? Obviously nobody.
What do you mean celebrities don't attack each other? I mean, look at Tupac. Look at Biggie. Come on.
Like a celebrity death match.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my whole thing about it. And I got my first ever, like, I guess, Facebook tiff with a guy, because I wasn't even, like, trying to fight him. And it ended up he was, like, a troll. And this is why you had texted me that the comedian or hypnotist Doug T followed us.
Yeah. I thought
this
that was
is
awesome.
Why, because he commented on this, and this whole fucking thing. So I shared a tweet of a comedian that's coming to the Omaha Funny Bone, which I'm surprised, but pleasantly surprised, Ryan Sickler. He tweeted out that no matter what, the first sentence is, no matter what you think about the joke or these two people, this man was assaulted at his job doing his job, and the Academy did not escort Will Smith, who laughed, and he put in parentheses, who laughed at first, out and gave him an award and cheered and clapped for him, and then at the end it says Hollywood's full of shit. And I just shared that because at the time that it first happened, that was one of the first tweets I saw about it. And I was like, that's kind of exactly how I feel. So I just put it out there because it wasn't anything about the joke. And then this dude that I like went to high school with, like, started commenting, but it was like way off base. And it was like attacking like the joke part of it, that it's not cool. So it was like, so it's cool to make fun of women or whatever, which what the fuck ever. Is it cool to make fun of dudes then? Like,
yeah.
So like his first comment was even like that, and I went back. I think the first thing I put, because I'm just a smart ass, is I was like, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. So that's how I feel like about free speech. Like literally our first right in America is we get to fucking basically say whatever we want. Your words should never be met with violence. No. I think I heard that quote throughout this whole thing too, and that's absolutely true. You can say whatever the fuck you want, dude. We don't live in Russia. We live in fucking America. Like you have freedom of speech. You don't have to like what someone says, but you can't fucking be going around punching people in the mouth. And he fired back with a couple other things. And I said to him after a while, because I was like, I'm not going to keep, this is why I don't comment and argue with people, because it gets you nowhere. You're not going to change his mind. In the end, this guy was just trolling for sure. But I was like, hey, man, like it literally says in the post that you're commenting on, the first words of it are, because he kept going on about the joke, is that the joke, it doesn't matter what you think about the joke. And then I went on to say, like, sorry that you're taking it that way or whatever. You know, your anger is misplaced here, because I'm just talking about the fact of like the security issue and stuff like that. And I was like, have a good day. And then he wrote back like, there's no anger, blah, blah, blah. Well, then like a couple days passed, and like Gannett, I think, commented on there.
Oh, shit.
And then like Doug T started going after him one morning.
Oh, really?
Yes. And then, just commenting and pointing out like facts to the guy. And then the guy would send shit back. And then I was about to get into it again, because I was like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Like this isn't about a joke about a fucking bald woman. Like, this isn't what this whole post was about. Like, I don't understand why he keeps doing this.
Yeah.
And it's because I'm a sucker and he got me into it because I was like, oh, this dude's fucking trolling for sure because these arguments don't make sense. And so I shared a GIF of a troll, and then the dude laughed at it, and then Doug T was like, oh yeah, this guy's a troll, it's like having a conversation with a cat or something. And then the weirdest shit happened. This has never happened before. It would say there's 21 comments on my thing, but if you go there was only 2 that you could read, and that whole conversation with me and this dude and Doug T and Sean was gone, but it said it was still there.
Weird.
And then the next day it was totally gone to where it said it was only 2 comments. So either that dude went back and deleted his comments or reported us or something. Like, I don't know what happened, but that shit like just vanished, dude. It was so fucking weird to me because the conversation was never heated. You know what I'm saying? Like, that dude was trying to make points back, but they just weren't, they weren't fucking valid points about what the conversation was. And so to me, the tone of it was no one was pissed. So then I was like, well, that's crazy if he fucking like blocked us or reported us, or he's just still being a dick, like troll or whatever. But I think he might have deleted all of them because he doesn't want other people to know that he's troll. Like, I didn't understand, dude. It's weird.
This was a separate dude than Doug T?
Yeah. So the guy who I was first in the conversation with, he's a dude that I went to high school with. It was just like fucking talking shit or like trying to defend Jada Pinkett Smith is kind of what it seemed like. Or women in general. Because I told him like my timeline isn't a spot for you to right the wrongs of the world. I was like, good try, but like
this isn't the fucking
half
place
the
to do
people
it.
reading this are fucking like comedians and people that like are dickheads, so no one cares. Dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Doug T came in later and commented on it.
But Doug T's not the one who pulled the conversation.
No.
It was your buddy from high school?
Yeah. I think so. The original guy. It has to be because Doug T wouldn't have pulled it. And I think if Doug T would have like went back and like deleted his comments, it would have only been his. I don't think it would have been the whole thread. This was the whole thread. It was like it didn't even exist. It's like none of that shit happened now. And if that shit's weird as fuck to me because that's never happened because I don't really engage people either like that. Maybe Facebook took it down because they thought it was an argument. Like I don't know if they do that shit.
I don't think they do that shit.
Like I don't know what the fucking deal was. It's just weird to me that it was gone because my wife was like, I went back to like look at that conversation because I told her, I was like, oh shit, this other fucking comedian just got in on it because I woke up to Doug T fucking like being like, dude, you don't even understand how comedy works. I was like, yeah, you're right, dude, he doesn't. Because I think his last comment was something, he commented on when Gannett commented. All Gannett said was the crime doesn't fit the punishment doesn't fit the crime or something. And this guy was like, oh, so it's cool to make jokes about bald women or some shit like that. And it was like maybe Chris Rock should retire if that's all he could come up with. And I wanted to say what Doug T said is like, dude, you don't understand comedy. Like a million jokes don't hit. Like if everyone quit after their joke didn't hit, then there'd be no comedians. Is what I wanted to say. But I stayed out of it. And then Doug T came in and said the same. He was like, dude, you obviously don't know how comedy works, and like started going off a little bit on him. And then he always got the last word in, until I called him a troll. Then he just laughed at my shit. And then Doug T made a couple more comments. He didn't comment on those. And then maybe a couple hours later, shit was gone, like vanished, dude. Like,
I've never seen that shit before.
And I don't know if that's, I've heard people say about shadow bans, but I think that's something different where like they just can't see your comments, but they're still there.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought at first because it said there was 21 comments, but you go in and there wasn't. You couldn't read that. And then the next day it was totally gone.
Weird.
Yeah, it was super weird.
We were talking at work about that and the slap and everything, and the question came up on if they think that this was going to end, these types of award shows and stuff like that. And I said, or if it's going to end comics. And I said, no. I said, if you don't want that type of stuff to be said, then don't hire comics.
Right.
I mean, because they're used to being able to say whatever they want on a stage. Colleen said it. She said it on here. The comedy club is the last bastion of free speech. They can say pretty much they can say whatever the fuck they want.
Right.
And, and get away with it. And, a lot of those people, and I was telling them because, they don't know, a lot of the people that when they get off stage sometimes it's a persona, sometimes it's a character or
Right.
it's a stage presence.
Absolutely.
But sometimes that's how those people are.
Mm-hmm.
And so exactly how they are up on stage, the rude stuff, the crude stuff, the dirty stuff, like the Untamed Shrews, perfect example. Just talking to them between shows or whatever, you can't say anything without it coming up as some sort of sexual innuendo.
This is true.
They're twisting it on you, and you're like, "Fuck, I didn't even." Well, okay, yes, my dick is small, but that's not what I was trying to tell you. And that's just how they are. That's just their people. And so, maybe Chris Rock, would have said that walking down the street and being like,
Right.
"Hey, G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it." Not knowing or caring or whatever, because that's just the type of person he is off stage, where he just says whatever the fuck he wants because he can, and they're used to it. And when I said, if you don't want that, then you got to get rid of comics as hosts or whatever, and they were like, yeah, that makes sense. And then one guy goes, yeah, but they also hired Amy Schumer, and she didn't say anything funny.
I've seen a couple memes like that where it's like it's Amy Schumer looking shocked, and it's like Amy Schumer, now that she knows you can get slapped for telling a bad joke. Poor Amy Schumer. With all of her money from all of her movies and shit. Poor her.
And I don't know about you guys, but when I get that they blanket statement everything, but there's all these comics that are, posting these memes, or there's all kinds of memes and comments stuff out there about, how all comics feel when, at every comedy club where there's no security, or every comedy club with shitty security, or there's shitty security at every comedy club. They're like, hey, fuck you, man.
Yeah, right.
It's like, that's not us. We do a good job. We fucking keep track of our shit. We don't let people get to the stage, and then B, we're not letting anybody get there and slap anybody.
Yeah,
So-
that's never happened here, and hopefully it does.
Except Rob Schneider weekend.
Nobody slapped him on stage.
They didn't
Well,
even
that's
throw
true.
anything at him.
But other people got slapped.
Well, what was funny on, not that funny, but kind of funny, on Friday night, there was some lesbians.
This Friday?
On this, yes, on this side over here, and they handled it right. That something was said that they didn't like by Nick Allen, and it was, in my opinion, kind of crazy that they left on this, but whatever, they didn't like it, so they left. They didn't cause a scene.
Is this the same group that was in the back for Rob Schneider?
No, it was
okay.
another one.
Nick walked people?
Yeah, and it was because he does that joke where he says, he talks about he wants his daughter to be a lesbian, so he only has to pay for half a wedding, which to me is a joke.
That's a funny
that
joke.
also is like attacking the patriarch of like marriage and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit that's in place. They didn't like that. So they got up and left, which cool. They didn't like I said, like, I'm confused like you. And in my head, I'm like, I'm glad they didn't stay around for Lynn's bit when she was talking about raping a rapist. They might have not enjoyed that one if they didn't enjoy that.
Yeah.
Does he prequel that joke about the wedding with his dad bedazzling his jean jacket?
He
think-
definitely talks about his dad being gay before
It's
that,
all
for
it's
sure.
his well, the way I've heard it.
It's
usually
in the middle of
the
that.
gay dad stuff.
Yep.
And then, I wish my daughter would be a lesbian. So
Yes. And they didn't like that, and they left. They didn't cause a scene. They pay their
bizarre.
bill and whatever. And so that's cool. Like, that's the thing. If you don't like it, it's not my fucking place to tell you what it's offensive to you.
No.
But that's fine. Just get up, pay your bill like you did, and leave. And they did. And I don't think they were talking shit or being fucking assholes about it. They just didn't enjoy that joke. And
Did they make it known that was why they were leaving?
well, they told they told Drea at the bar that that's why they were leaving, but I'm not sure that they were huge like dicks about it or whatever. But maybe they were. I didn't see them, but
Even
they left and they didn't cause a scene in the showroom.
even if they were bitching and being dicks to Drea out there, that's still better than doing it in here.
Absolutely.
No pun intended.
Bitches, assholes, jerks.
But yeah,
That's
that
bizarre.
was it was, and like I said, and that's another thing. Like, it's not my place to tell them if they're offended. To me, I work at a comedy club. So do you. We're super jaded about shit.
Right.
You can say wild shit to me out in normal public, and I just fucking brush it off.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing, because I do that sometimes. I used to do that at my old fucking day job, and then people like kind of look at me, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm not at the comedy club.
Shouldn't be saying that.
Forgot.
No, they don't like dead baby jokes at U-Haul.
No.
Weird.
I do find that I have to like kind of hold back when I'm communicating at work.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I want to say one thing, but I always have to say something else just to be politically correct.
Yeah.
It's good that we possess that filter to an extent, I guess, because I do let stuff slide, but there is definitely, I think Josh Blue says it, he does that whole bit about like there's an alarm goes off in his head where he's like, don't say it, and then he does. I can stop myself a lot of times, but I do have that voice where it's like, you probably shouldn't say that in front of these people.
Dude, some of my clients at work knew that I was pooping in a bucket for like a month and a half just because I could not hold that back. I was like, dude, they're like, why aren't you on the camera? I'm like, dude, I'm pooping in a bucket and I can't take a shower at home. So what do you expect? I'm not going to turn my camera on.
Oh yeah, they would have smelled you through the camera.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh yeah.
Seeing the stink lines.
Oh, definitely.
You have a toilet now. We should inform everyone.
Yes, I am blessed.
Back to water in the house.
Hashtag blessed.
You should have just dug a hole in the floor or use like where they chopped your basement up a little bit, just used one of the holes there and put shit in it, and they would have to clean it up.
Fertilize the ground.
Yeah. I can't tell you how many gallons of piss we dumped in the backyard.
That's bad for your grass, dude.
Yeah.
We were doing it in a flower bed.
Didn't like those flowers.
No. It's all weeds anyways.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's great weed killer.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
job. Jesus.
The puppy liked it back there.
I'm sure.
So
Did you tell Nick that he walked those people?
yeah, no, he
How did he react?
I think Colleen told him, maybe Daisy told him we were out there. He couldn't believe it either. He's like, that's why? He's like, good.
I figured it'd be one of two ways. He'd either be like, fuck you guys, or he'd fucking dwell on it. And
Well, and I'm sure like no comedian, well, that's not true. Rob Schneider was getting off on walking people.
oh yeah, for sure.
I feel like just knowing most comedians and that they're no matter what their exterior is, they're pretty sensitive people to a certain extent. And,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it probably affected him a little. He probably was like, well, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
You know? But also, fuck them.
I wonder if he's going to talk about it on Todd and Tyler tomorrow about
I don't
walking
know.
people.
He might. He might. I don't know. I feel like I say this a lot lately on here. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just think it. But the crowds Friday were just weird. They were weird.
Yeah.
Like Keonis is a high energy guy,
Yeah.
and he usually can get them going. And they were just. I think they were here to see Lynn, but they were just like a weird. She's on the Food Network now, so it was almost like they
Really?
only watched the food. Like I think she just guests on some food. That was one of her credits. So I think she just guests on some food shows or something, to bring comedic fucking relief. And I feel like the crowd was very much like we watch Food Network, and that's why we came here. And then she's talking about like raping some guy.
Dude, that totally reminds me of Corey Holcomb weekend. It was a weird crowd. I mean, like 60 to 75-year-old white people were
Really?
coming to the
Really?
show. I was like, you guys know who Black Jesus is, right?
Is this for early Saturday though?
No, it was both. Actually, there were more white people at the second show than there were black.
Yeah, Black Jesus is on like Adult Swim. I don't
And
see like my grandpa.
The
fucking-
whole show itself really doesn't lend to that type of crowd.
No, not at all.
And it was odd to me. It was really odd.
Huh.
That's very strange.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah.
I wonder how they heard of him, or what else has Corey Holcomb been in? I know we have.
He's been in a lot of stuff. I had no idea until you guys told me earlier this week that he was Black Jesus. I'm trying to think. He's been in movies that I've seen.
Oh, I just can't think of anything. I know, like in May, we're having that Dion Cole who's in that show Blackish, and I feel like we would have a ton of like a diverse crowd for that show, like older people I could see coming to that.
Yeah, it's just weird.
I
Really
agree.
weird.
That's kind of how it was. There was a lot of older people. I think they call them blue hairs.
Yep.
On Friday night, which was different.
It was very similar.
But I see it more for Lynn, I guess, because, you know, I don't know why, but I feel like even though her humor would not fit those people to me, I guess I'm categorizing old people.
Lesbians? Old people.
Well,
Yeah, old people.
maybe it's a sign of the times. Maybe, you know, the older people can afford to pay for the gas prices and go out while the younger people cannot.
That could be.
$120 yesterday to fill up my gas tank.
But this isn't the first time gas prices have been high. I mean, we had high gas prices, 4 or 5 years ago, and we didn't feel it at all here.
Yeah, I drove a fucking, whatchamacallit, a hybrid.
Yeah,
back
you had
then.
the Prius back then.
Now I drive a truck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, me too. It's great.
A lot
I
more
siphon
expensive
a
now.
lot of gas these days.
That's why you got fucking pneumonia, dumbass. You just have to spit it
Oh,
out.
yeah, I might have had gas in my lungs. You never know. That's why your tank's always half empty when you fucking leave here.
I was wondering.
That's why you keep inviting Sean to the podcast on Sundays. We haven't been here for a couple of weeks. Your tank was starting to get low, Davis.
This is true. You have to find ways around the government, dude.
Yeah, I could get that, and maybe you could say, okay, gas prices and inflation and COVID and all this other stuff, but you know, I don't know. I just don't. Maybe it's affecting it some, but I don't think it's affecting it to the extent of, you know, the numbers we had on Friday compared to Saturday.
Is we've been told that like gas prices are up because we stopped like getting Russian gas, but we only got like 200,000 barrels or whatever a day. That ain't fucking shit, man. So like, I feel like they're lying.
It was more than that.
Oh, no way, dude.
Yeah, it was like it was in the millions per day.
You don't want to argue with a guy who watches CNN
Dude, I
and
do
Fox
too.
News and all
CNN's
this stuff.
bullshit,
So
dude.
no, I think it was 4 million. We utilized 4 million barrels a day from Russia, and then Biden just for the next 180 days is releasing 1 million barrels, which is just a quarter of what we were getting from Russia.
Yeah.
So when they do that for the next 180 days, it's only going to drop gas prices by 20 to 35 cents or something like that. It's ridiculous, you know.
That is fucking ridiculous.
3 months ago, to fill my tank was $70. Now
True.
it's $120. It's crazy.
And how long will that last you?
Depends on the week.
Yeah.
I don't go anywhere, but if I do, I mean, we take my truck, so
Right.
I burn through it pretty quick. I get about 600 miles or something like that on a tank of gas.
That's pretty fucking good.
How
I
big
think
is
my
that
truck
tank, though?
is like 350.
30 some odd gallons.
Yeah, that's why he's
bigger,
getting.
That's bigger than mine.
That's why he's getting 600 miles.
That's like 10. You get 10 more gallons than me in your tank.
Yeah. I was like, I've got a 22-gallon tank, and about 300 or something is what I get.
Yeah, I got about 350.
I can also fit 2, maybe 3 cocks.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that is. I mean, how much were Corey Holcomb tickets? I feel like those were pretty.
No
that was
idea.
pretty busy though. It wasn't busy for Lynn. We were having some deals out there.
I don't know. I've never
$5
bought tickets
bills.
here.
We had a ton,
Good call.
a ton
Me
of
either.
walk-ins too that Saturday.
Corey?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So how'd you guys make them get their tickets? Did you make them do it online?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Told them, just order them on your phone.
What
So we have this thing now, and I don't know if you. I think you're about to say
yeah, I
the same
was
thing,
gonna say-
Davis.
yeah, go ahead.
So if you get walk-ups now, they can add a ticket to their bill in here.
Oh yeah, we started talking about that too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is kind of cool, and I don't know.
I like that. Yeah.
I don't know what changed to the system or how they did that or what's up or why, but I mean, because Colleen started telling me that 4 or 5 months ago, and I was like, oh, really? I didn't know we could do that. And she's like, yeah, we can do that now. So
We did for God, I forget who it was for. But a couple came in. They had 2 other girls meeting them. They came up and they thought the people in here bought their tickets.
Mm-hmm.
The people in here thought they bought their own tickets, so they didn't have tickets. And it was they were weirdos. Fucking, I guess
no nice way about
I
it.
was trying to
They were
figure out a
fucking
way.
weirdos.
They were weird. Well, because then the girls that had came up later who didn't buy their tickets were like, well, we'll just go home or whatever. Like they were pissed. And this girl had came out and was like, no, I thought you bought your own tickets. So they were like, the girls that were walking away looked like they were going to cry or whatever. And I was like, hold on. I was like, we can get you in. Let's go ahead and get you in. We'll put your ticket on your bill or whatever. Then I fucked up because I forgot to tell Colleen till like the very end. And I got lucky because Tai was was like in the middle of running their ticket. Because it's like, oh yeah, there's people up at 125 or whatever that need to pay. And Colleen's like, oh, you should have fucking told me that a long time ago. Hopefully they don't have their bill. I was like, oh fuck. And the part that sucked is they were like awkward, like I said, and kind of weird out there. And they seem like people that aren't going to talk or draw attention to themselves because of, it was hard to explain, but their interaction with each other as friends was like super weird and just awkward. But they were up here like talking to each other like the whole fucking show, especially towards the end, to where like, if it wasn't so close to the end, I would have probably kicked them the fuck out. And they were people that like, were going to storm out of here because their friends didn't fucking buy them tickets. It was a strange table.
Weird.
That I feel like is the norm for what's been going on around here on Friday nights lately. Just kind of weird crowds, man.
And there was a group of 4 girls.
It was 1 dude and 3 girls.
So was the dude part of the people that paid? So was it the couple that was already in here?
Yes.
And then 2 other? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the 2 girls joined them.
Okay.
And it might have been Mick Foley.
Oh, really?
It might have.
I was gonna say, why would they have
Maybe not.
Why would they have stormed off if it was Lynn? Because
it wasn't Lynn.
sold out.
It wasn't Lynn. And it wasn't sold out. That's
Mick
Foley
Foley wasn't sold out either.
Yeah, I was like, well, and I that's why I was like, hold on, like everyone fucking like, well, you guys are like fighting and shit, like. Because I had told them you can get it online. That's always my first go-to. Like, because I don't want to fuck around. I'm seeing people go on your fucking phone and buy it. It takes like 2 minutes. But some people don't know how to work the phone. So, we do it. It's easier to just get them in, especially when it's not sold out, and put it on that ticket, which is kind of convenient. Because I feel like then if it's a good person, they're tipping on the whole fucking amount and not just, even their ticket amount, not just their fucking food and shit. So. Kind of helps the server out a little bit too, I would think.
Yeah, throw an extra $2 or $4 on there.
If it's
they weren't going to get. Yeah.
So I don't know. That is a fucking.
Well, we had I don't remember who was here, but we had like 3 groups. It was a sold out weekend. Who was I here for? I don't even remember.
It all mashes together.
I know, right? And but we had like 4 groups that had bought tickets. It was on Saturday. And they had bought tickets for Friday, and then they showed up for Saturday trying to use their tickets. And so then, some of them kind of got into with each other like that. And I'm like, well, you're going to have to sit and wait. And we ended up getting them in, along the sides and stuff like that where we could get them in. And then there was a couple, a middle-aged couple, and they showed up, and they didn't have tickets. And so same type of thing. They're like, oh, we thought we could just get tickets here. And we're like, no, you can't just get tickets here. You got to buy them online. And so then I was like, you can look online, see if there's any there. So they go and they're like, oh, it says this now. And it said like, sold out or whatever. I was like, yeah, that means there's no tickets. Like, oh, what do we do? And I was like, well, you can go wait at the bar. And if we got room, maybe we can sell you some tickets. And, we were able to squeeze them in. But that's, that's the whole thing is, do we have room for you?
Right.
Because there's people that bought tickets. And if they don't show, then sure, we can sell you tickets. But if everybody shows up and we fill all these seats, then sorry.
Then we don't have tickets.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the future. Just fucking buy your tickets early, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I get the whole spontaneous thing of like being up here at Village Point. I think I did that a long time ago I don't remember who the comic was, but I was like on a date or something.
Yeah.
It was like one of the only times I went to this club before I worked here. And we were like out at a restaurant and we were like, let's just go see who's fucking at the Funny Bone, which I get that. But nowadays, I feel like especially after the pandemic, just fucking go online and buy your shit, man. It's the future. That's how it is. I used to work ticket booth. We don't even have a ticket booth anymore. So
no,
that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
Dude, I just saw Jason Ellis post. He opened for Big J Okerson.
Saw that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty fucking good show.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, excuse me, Jason Ellis. He used to be on Sirius XM for 10, 12 years.
Nope, yep.
And now he doesn't. Now he just does podcasting because they let him go of Sirius and they got rid of the whole show. And so now he's out doing stuff like that, and he's been working on stand-up, and he was up in Appleton, Wisconsin with Brian Callen.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so Sean...
He's done a few dates with Brian Callen.
Yeah. And so we had Brian Callen on our calendar, and so
right.
Sean goes, well, if Jason Ellis comes with Brian Callen, he's like, then I'm working every day. I was like, yeah, me too.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, and so then I went and looked at the calendar, and Callen didn't have anybody written down for a feature act.
Yeah, I asked the same thing. I was like, is he coming?
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
That would be...
Maybe he'll bring him.
Yeah, I hope so. Or we'll get Big J back, and maybe he'll travel with him.
Maybe we should put a bug in his ear. Hey, at Ellis, mate.
Yeah. Come to Omaha.
Yeah, good for
Come to
Callen.
Omaha. Yeah.
We'll for sure.
We'll do a podcast together.
Fuck yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
That would be real fucking awesome.
Because I remember I listened to him. He used to be on at nights, and I would hear him driving home from here, and I would only catch a little bit of it. And he was still on. It's when he was on Faction, and I was listening to it, and I was like, "Oh man, this guy's fucking crazy." And I thought it was a white English guy, or no, a black English guy. And then I saw a picture, and I was like, "Oh, that doesn't look anything like the dude that I had pictured in my head."
That's the best.
He's a bald white Australian guy.
That's one of the reasons I still, if I check out podcasts, I don't really watch them on YouTube.
Yeah.
And that's why ours started just audios, because I like audio only, because then it still allows my imagination. And then I will see a picture of somebody or a comic, and I'll be like, holy fuck, that's totally not what I fucking thought they looked like. Or like they play those YouTube videos or videos on various podcasts, and if you go and look it up, it's not what I thought it like. Everyone in it looks totally different, you know. So I like audio is where it's at. I feel like still it makes you exercise your brain a little.
Well, just looking at you, I think the camera
good,
makes,
dude. I got a haircut.
The camera makes you look fat. But, wait a minute. No,
It's not the
you
camera?
are fat.
I started this podcast off by telling you how fat I lost weight when I was sick, and I just been eating like a fucking maniac to where like I hate myself, dude. And I don't care. I'll just keep eating. After this, I'm going to go to the fucking movie theater and just get a bag of buttered popcorn. Eat the fuck out of it. I'm not even going to watch a movie. I'm just going to get snacks.
You should get it and eat it in front of Sean.
Oh, yeah, you're still on a diet, huh?
Yeah.
Is this your way of trying to get me into your diet cult, dude?
think so.
Yeah, why not, man?
I
lost,
will.
3 months, I've lost 32 pounds.
That's pretty good, man.
I'm still going,
I like
man.
it. Maybe I'll try it out. What do you get to eat?
That's
Do you
a
get
lot
to
of
eat
work,
bread?
though.
When's the last time you wore size 36 pants?
What are you talking about? That's what I wear right now.
You lying sack of shit.
They're just around his knees.
Yeah, I wear them lower, not around my belly. Can you eat like bread with this diet? I can't give up bread.
Normally, no.
That's fucking.
I just eat protein and veggies.
I mean, both good, but like once again, I had a sandwich for lunch today, and I make them at home with sub bread. They're fucking real good, dude. I can't give up bread. I love bread.
Well, it also sounds like portion control. Eating 4 fucking sandwiches, probably not the good way to go.
The key is calories, man.
Yeah.
Calorie intake, higher protein, lower carb. That's the way to go.
I think it was Doc Ed who used to be on Todd and Tyler calling all the time. They were talking about losing weight, or maybe it was like Dr. Ian Smith or someone called it. He's talking to him, and they're like, oh, should we eat in the morning? Should we eat at night? When should we eat? Stop eating after 7. And the guy goes, the calories don't care when you eat them. They're all calories. That's what it is. It's calories in versus calories burned. Yeah. Whether you eat them at night or in the morning or in the middle of the day, it's all calories.
Yeah, you have this thing called I think it's a BMI and
body mass index
or something like that, and it tells you when you're let's say like mine right now is at like 1,800 calories per day, right? I do about 1,200. So if you do the math, I'm going to lose weight.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
I need to walk more, maybe.
Yeah.
Burn those calories off.
You need to do more than that, man.
Yeah, he needs to start training for his races with Don Seager and everybody.
I don't need to train for that shit. I'm fucking fast. I'll race Don right now. He knows it, dude. It's coming up real soon.
It's starting to get nicer out.
It is. I'm ready. I'm running bare feet, though, so we can't run, like, in the front of Don's house. There's broken glass for sure.
I'm sure. Broken glass and nails.
Is Coach Petito going to come out and, like, cheer you on and stuff?
I don't think so. I think he'd tell me I'm an idiot not to do it. I'm too old for things like this. Maybe we'll do it at a track. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna wear shoes though. I think I'm.
You
fast.
find like a football field.
Yeah.
That way, you know.
We'll see. We'll set. I'm gonna set it up soon because I have a challenger, and after I beat him and everyone's shocked, then I'm sure more challengers will come out.
Well, you got to make sure you let us all know when so we can get it recorded.
Oh, yeah.
We can add that to our Patreon.
Dude, Door Guys Track and Field Day.
Oh, more than one event. I like it.
Let's see. High jump.
Javelin.
Long jump. Javelin. Shot put.
I think we should have target shooting. I think we need to give Don one.
No, Don will win that.
He will for sure.
Fishing.
We can
Go-kart race.
Tyler Walsh.
we can do like beat up the Mexican.
Andres wins.
Well, no, he's the.
Oh, he's the target?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He's our little piñata.
Yeah, I was just going to say that's called playing piñata. I didn't know Ty Ingram was at this episode.
That was one comment. They're like, you guys are kind of like racist.
Who said that?
Just the comments we had about the
freedom of speech, dude.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you know, you're racist, and does that guy really like breastfeeding?
Listen, we accept all, and the views of Ty Ingram are not the views of this show. If you listen to that episode.
Here, the views expressed by the guests on the Door Guy podcast are not necessarily the views expressed by the members of the Door Guy podcast.
Yes, but you can say whatever you want.
Exactly.
I just heard the Jackass theme after you were saying that.
Have you guys seen the new movie?
Not yet.
It sucked. It sucked.
Did it really?
Yeah. I did not think it was the best one ever. And I
Is it
think
because they're all old?
well, I think what they're doing is they're passing the torch. So they had a bunch of
there's
new
new
guys
guys,
on
yeah.
there, and I think they're passing the torch on to some new guys.
You think they're going to try and keep it going with these new
Oh,
guys?
definitely they're going to keep it going. I
Gotcha.
mean, why not? I mean, if you make millions of dollars doing that, more power to you.
Yeah.
But I don't think the old guys are going to be in it as much as the new guys.
Well, yeah, they probably shouldn't. Well, in one of the new guys, the Jasper guy, he's the black guy, I think, the only one.
Oh, yeah.
He was on a show called Loiter Squad with a rapper named Tyler, the Creator, and like all their buddies.
And Tyler is in the movie.
Oh, is he?
Yep. And that same guy, Jasper, his dad is in the movie too.
Yes. And all those dudes were on, like, it was like a sketch show, but almost like Jackass. Like they're out in public, like doing shit. And that it was like on Adult Swim a while back, and it was super fucking.
I remember the name.
Me and my kids would watch that shit. It was super fucking funny, and I feel like that is in like the same. It might have been produced by the same guy that does Jackass, but I feel like that's a crossover that was coming too. I haven't seen the new one, but I knew that that Jasper dude was in it.
Dude, and they have this like really big guy that was in a show on MTV that's just like Jackass, and I cannot remember what his name was.
I don't know. Wasn't there like there's like a Swedish, there's all kinds of different Jackass.
No, this
spin-offs,
wasn't
I
the
feel like.
Swedish one. Here, I'll look it up.
But you know what I'm talking about, the Swedes?
Yep.
Have you guys ever gotten a massage?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. For my wife's birthday, we went to this place in town and got like a couples massage, and it was fucking great. But for the first time, because I get in my head about everything. First, I'm like laying there, and I'm thinking about like Zach Holmes.
Yeah.
I don't know that guy.
So he was on Too Stupid to Die. Never was the name of the series.
No. It was an MTV series?
It was an MTV series, and it was just like Jackass. And this dude is like morbidly obese, and he takes the brunt of everything.
Well, like Preston used to.
Yeah, I was just
fat
going to
guy.
say. Say. Picking on fat guys, dude.
Yep.
That's what they always do. So at the massage, I was sitting there. And
Happy
then
endings for both of you?
No, but that's what I started thinking about is I was like, I bet dudes get fucking boners all the time during this because, you know, like I try to turn my brain off, which is very hard to do there. I try to like just think about like her hands like working my fucking back or whatever, like just kind of fall asleep to that or like just really get relaxed. And it was good, but then my brain started going off and it was like, you know, dudes probably get boners all the time on this lady, you know, like that's fucking crazy. And then I'm like, oh shit, I've never gotten a boner during a massage. And then I was like, oh, what if I get a boner right now? And then fucking, I didn't get a boner, but I'm like I start getting real scared. And so I'm not relaxed at all because of this. Because I work myself up about boners.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man? You gotta relax.
Dude, exactly. And I'm just like, oh shit, I'm gonna get a boner for sure. And then my wife's also in there, so it's not gonna be good if I do.
In the same room.
Yeah. And then
did she have a man masseuse and you have a female masseuse?
Oh no, they were both females.
Really? Like when I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, I got Chrissy a couples massage for our anniversary. And I had a female masseuse and she had a male. And we were in the same room. And, you know, same thing. I'm just like, no boner, no boner. No boner.
Well, and that's the weird thing is I've had...
Dude, all I had was undies on. Yeah, it was shirtless.
I do. I wear my underwear, but I usually wear boxers, so I like pull them all the way up, so they're almost like a fucking thong, dude. Because my wife says you're supposed to go naked, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel comfortable like just fucking being naked under here, but that's how you're supposed to go because like the last one I had, she was really getting my butt like real good, dude. It felt great. Never had that before. But
you want to get a couples massage with me? Or?
You gonna massage my butt?
Oh no, I'm not gonna massage you, but
the masseuse, yeah.
I'll stare into your eyes lovingly. God.
Well, I mean, I didn't get a boner, but I was super nervous about it. And and that's probably one of the reasons I wear my boxers, even though I shouldn't wear them because, like I said, I pull them up way too high. And I don't. After a while, I did calm down, like when I had to roll back over, and I was snoring at one point. So my wife was like, "You were snoring pretty good." I was like, "I was, fuck." So I didn't remember that part, but it was It was, what is that place called? Fuck. It's like on 120th and Pacific.
Happy endings.
Creative hair design spa or some shit. That's where we went. And it was fucking good. We got like a meat tray after it.
Was it up there in the corner by the bagel bin?
Yeah.
That looks like a fucking jerk shack. It's like a shitty little strip mall.
No. This is just a whole. This is a huge building. It's not that one, but it's close to right by there, by Big Fred's and all that shit.
Yeah,
It's on the other. It's across the street by like the gas station.
It's
a haircut place, is what I thought it was. I got my haircut there before.
Oh yeah, it's on the.
But it has a spa upstairs because
it's on the west side, 120th, on the south side.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like after we got to sit in like this fireplace room and like eat a meat tray, dude. It was pretty good.
Nice.
Did they braid your pubes?
I don't have pubes.
Pubes.
It's 2022, dude. Who has pubes, dude?
Dude, you want to see my?
I do. Let's see.
Salt and pepper pubes.
This is gonna get us taken off YouTube.
Yeah, right. Not the fucking magnet dick and balls.
Your pubes look like this guy's right here.
No. So see how you can see the dick and balls? You can't see mine.
Full on wolf.
So I think dudes get their pubes like waxed and stuff is what I've been told by.
Fuck that.
So my wife tried to schedule me.
Who told you this? Matthew Steele or?
No, my wife, because she goes to some lady to like a spa, a different kind of spa place, eyebrows, things like that, and she booked me a facial, which I didn't like the sound of that. And she's like, "No, you'll love it. They like massage your face and do all this shit." And I'm like, "Fucking no!" I was like, why'd you spend money on me like that? So she took it, but we were like talking about it because this lady like does wax shit too, like waxing your pubes and whatever. And she was telling me, and we should fucking get this lady on as a guest, because she told me that this lady said that like dudes will just come sometimes, like when she's waxing them. She's had a dude like come when she's like waxing his dick. Like that's like he came in there to do that.
Were they fully erect?
I guess. And so I'm like, well, what does she do? Like, is it a situation where like the guy can't control it, or he did it on purpose? She's like, oh, they probably do it on purpose, and she has to like tell them they have to leave, and like she won't do service for him anymore and shit like that. Dude, and I'm like, so like that's almost like a sexual assault kind of. If they're coming in on purpose.
Is she like grabbing onto their handle and doing this?
Yeah, probably just fucking like. They're like, oh yeah.
No wonder why they're coming.
Fucking jerking it.
Yeah. I mean,
I feel like that would hurt. I've never had anything waxed, but I've seen movies, and it looks like that shit would hurt.
Did she have her tits out? What the hell?
That I'm not sure.
Maybe some dudes just like that pain.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's a dude that came to her before, you know.
But
and then he was like, oh, you know, she's pretty sexy. I'm going to work up a boner and get that waxed and come at the same time. Or maybe, like Vinny said, they just, that pain, like they're already hard, and that pain just makes them go over the top. Hey, I didn't do it.
Dude, why would she even go any further if they've got a hard-on? I mean...
Well, maybe it's easier to wax. Maybe you have to get a hard-on to wax your balls and shit to get the crevices. I don't know.
I don't know. No, I don't want that ripping off my balls.
I don't know, dude. I don't wax my fucking balls. That sounds horrible. I have a Manscaped, the lawnmower.
Fuck yeah. Those things are
Door
awesome.
guys.
Oh, what else?
I asked about that jerk shaft, the one that looks like a jerk shaft.
Oh, yeah.
I have a massage therapist that she used to be at Mutual, and like she had a little room, and you could go down there and just get like 15-minute massages, and it was $15.
That sounds like a jerk
So
shaft.
I used to do it wasn't though, and because you leave your clothes on and everything.
Oh,
she just does it through the shirt, and so then now she has a place out. It's in a fucking it's in a place that's like a therapy place for
a kiosk
kids.
at the mall.
Yes. And I have my dick and balls massaged right there in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And so then they...
I think that guy's name's Sanjay,
dude. And so she has a little room in this little office there. And it used to be apparently a hypnotherapist's office.
What?
Yeah, so she was telling me that it's inside of this, like it's a child therapy little room and waiting room and then therapy rooms.
Does she have the little dolls that you point to? Where did the man touch you?
I haven't seen them, but
okay.
I don't go exploring. I go in and go straight to the room where the massage table.
You don't go to Tony Pop Michelle's hypnotherapy?
Nah. I don't need to spend 40 minutes during an induction. But yeah, no, and so I've been going to her, quite regularly wherever she had moved to. And
sorry, Doug T, for never bringing him back.
He got out.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, because he was the one that had that dude jump off the stage when he told him don't fucking jump off the stage, and he didn't, and fucked up his knee, and then he tried to come after.
I feel like that was
club. Then he tried to come after Doug.
Yeah, I feel like
he doesn't perform anymore.
I think he just does straight stand up.
He does stand up, I believe.
Oh,
yeah, he's just straight stand up. He doesn't do
because he came here after that because I wasn't here when that happened. I think that happened right before I started working here. Because I had heard of that story of the guy jumping off or whatever and hurting his leg. But Doug T had been back a couple times when I worked here to just do stand-up.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yep.
That's how I know him. He's a good friend, came to my defense in an internet battle
Doug T's
royale.
Backing him up. Helping Davis fight the trolls.
That's right. Thank you, Doug T. I think he actually opened stand-up, I've seen on his Facebook for those Impractical Joker guys when they go on tour. He'll be like the MC or like the first guy that comes out to get the crowd warm and shit. Yeah, yep. I think he does a lot of that shit, the fluffer.
Hey, Paul Mercurio does fluffing for fucking Stephen Colbert, so. Or no, The Tonight Show.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. Fucking, you're getting this podcast. I feel like made you real horny, dude. You should probably go soon. Get you home.
What do you mean?
Well, we are at hour 5.
Oh wow!
Oh, really?
Yeah.
With no guest?
I know. We made it, boys.
Oh,
we had
wow.
shit to talk about.
I feel way better about myself. When Kionis called in, I fucking took a couple bong hits because I freaked out, and it's pretty high when I got here, boys.
Yeah, we know when you try to plug things in improperly. And
That's all right. We're going to blow up.
and then Davis wanted to be a guest, so he wanted to turn to sit on the stage.
Yeah, I just wanted to change the tables around.
Make me sit over here by myself.
Yeah, how do you feel? How do you feel about this? Us looking down upon you.
I feel like you guys are the bitches here. I'm the one in charge.
He just wanted to sit up here because I smell amazing.
He does smell pretty good today.
You guys wanted to show me your dick and balls under the table.
Yeah.
You'll have to pay for Patreon to get the under the table video.
I got my phone. I've been sitting here getting the under the table shots.
It's just audio, but under the table on both sides.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're putting that up on Patreon. Yeah. I was going to say Pornhub, but Patreon's even better.
We don't need no stinking pants.
No, you need those stinking pants.
All you can see is this guy's bush under the table.
It looks like a fucking chia pet down there.
Oh, shit.
I didn't know you could grow a chia pet around a cocktail wiener.
Oh, shut up. It's a Polish sausage.
That was a funny one. Lynn told, I don't like telling other people's jokes, but she was like, she was talking about penises that she's fucked. And she's like,
Yeah.
one time I had a guy that had a micro penis, and there was a chick in the front row, like 106 over here, that started dying. She's like, oh, you know one too? And then she's like, is it this guy right here that was next to you? And they were dying. And then Lynn's like, yeah, when you find another chick that's seen a micro penis in the wild like you have, you're connected.
Dude, Lynn told me she wouldn't bring that up on stage.
Yeah, but
She
you
did.
know her. She can't help
did.
herself. She has to talk.
Yeah, she did. I think last night they did like a birthday thing with the crowd for her boyfriend, and she's having
Her Lynn's boyfriend?
yes, and she's having she was talking about having a birthday party for her dog soon. That's a red carpet affair. that
What the
she's
fuck?
Making people dress in red carpet attire and stuff.
That doesn't surprise me.
Someone's getting slapped at that fucking.
So, Lynn is her boyfriend's NFL? Is she the one who has
No,
the-
that's Sarah Colonna.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And that's husband now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Sarah got married to
Oh,
John.
nice.
Yeah. they're
Fuck
married.
yeah, that dude was a good dude.
Such a nice dude.
Sarah's fucking cool too. I wish
Yeah.
she'd come back here. Maybe she's
Yeah.
not fucking doing that much anymore. Though.
I follow her on Facebook, and I see her. She's out every now and then, so I don't know if she's traveling like she used to, but
Well, we did just have a whole pandemic where no one fucking traveled.
True.
So,
true.
I mean, we're just now. Some people are just now going out. I saw. that
That's
haven't
that's
been
why
out.
we're having low Fridays.
That's yeah. You're probably right. Hey, go buy some tickets for this Friday coming up.
yeah.
Dusty
What
Slay.
do we got coming up this week? Let's see. That's what we should know. We got we got Thursday with Shane Smith, and then Dusty Slay.
So today
Friday, Saturday.
the day this came out. So
Yeah.
today,
Go-
Shane
If
Smith.
you don't have your Shane Smith tickets yet, go get them. Come out and see us. I'll be working. Davis, you'll be working too, right?
I will be working Thursday, and I'll be working Dusty Slay Friday.
Slay.
I'll be
Got
working,
that.
Slay.
And then we got Caroline Milchevic on April 10th on Sunday. We don't do Sundays anymore, so that's surprising to see that out there. And
Neither does Vinny.
So we'll have to record on a different day.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get one of these guys on Thursday or Friday.
And then,
So is that next Sunday?
yeah, this Sunday coming up, a week from today.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Why, you got something else going on?
No.
Okay.
It just sucks
Yeah.
working Sunday.
You like working Sundays.
I used to.
What do you call this?
This ain't work.
Oh.
Not work. We don't get paid for this. This is volunteer.
Wait, you don't clock in?
No, it sounds like I should be.
Fuck. My $800 paycheck from the Funny Bone was pretty sweet. It would have been $9 if we had done a podcast last weekend.
I was like, wow, that's way better than my $30 paycheck I get from here.
Oh, shit. Well,
Well, boys, it was fun.
yeah, it was fun. Email us.
Yeah, we didn't have any new emails.
I don't think so either.
Not from last week.
Yeah, because we just read them. So we just did a show not that long ago, a few days ago, guys. Yep. So that's how Hollywood works.
We need to get some in the can. So we'll see
we do. Email us if you want to talk to us or have questions or just want us to read whatever you say stupidly in the email on the air. doorguyspod@yahoo.com. Follow us on Instagram. Go to our YouTube. Even if you don't watch our YouTube, subscribe to that shit. It would help us out.
Yeah, you don't have to watch it. Just subscribe. We want the subscriber numbers up.
Tell your friends. Probably don't listen to this shit at work. And
Doug T, tell all your Doug T, since you're following us now, make sure you tell all your comic friends.
Maybe we'll get them on a remote. I think we can do the remote with that Ring Central shit maybe because it looked good.
Yeah.
I mean, we just have to, I don't know.
Charming.
We got to have Sean fix it up a little bit. I think it's his responsibility to make that app better.
No.
You got me turned up over there?
Yeah, you're good to go, man.
All right. Thanks for listening,
Thanks, everybody.
Peace out.
Oh, wait. These songs, I forgot. I didn't
we didn't do that.
So last episode, I was talking about how we got a couple riffs or whatever, some intro songs that are original from my buddy Dan, who's the bassist for a band called Narcotic Self. Last episode, they sounded pretty shitty because of our remote.
Because of Billy's PC.
Because of Billy's PC. And so I just wanted to say that again. I was going to say it at the top of the show, but I didn't. So hopefully everyone listened till the end. That song you heard at the beginning was Dan, and this one I'm going to play at the end is the other one he gave me. And
we'll do better next episode. We'll shout it out at the beginning.
I'll do it at the beginning again. So
we got sidetracked by the Andre Stick and Balls.
Yeah, nobody listens to this part of the podcast.
Hey, I listen all the way to the end.
Don does.
Yeah. So Don, go see Narcotic Self.
Yeah. They're playing, we'll tell you again. We'll
July.
look it up and tell you. Yeah, it's July. They're dope. Thanks, Dan. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Thanks, Dan.
Bye.
Door guys.